The Zarantine research vessel Celestial Observer hung in the darkness of space, its sensors locked onto the human military frigate conducting tactical exercises near the outer rim. Dr. Velkthar's 4 eyes studied the biometric data streaming across his console, his katana's fingers tapping nervously against the display. "This cannot be correct," he muttered, his translator rendering his clicks and whistles into galactic standard. His assistant, a young Zarantine Nomedrispal, leaned closer to examine the readings. "What seems to be the problem, Doctor?" "The human subjects, their stress hormones during combat simulation." Velkthar gestured at the holographic display showing to human soldiers, Jasmine Chen and Miles Rodriguez, engaged in a live-fire training exercise. "According to our instruments, they should be experiencing extreme distress. Instead, ... He paused, mandibles clicking in confusion. "The readings suggest they're enjoying this." Rispel's antennae twitched skeptically. "Enjoying combat? That's impossible. Every sentient species in the Galactic Council experiences combat as traumatic. It's a universal constant. Apparently not for humans." Velkthar pulled up Jasmine's biometric profile. The human female was currently rappelling down a cliff face while under simulated enemy fire. Her pulse elevated but steady, her cortisol levels surprisingly moderate. "Look at this. Her brain is releasing dopamine and endorphins. She's laughing." On the visual feed, Jasmine's voice crackled through their translation software. "Males 10 credits says, I reached the LZ before you." Males, who was taking cover behind a boulder while returning fire at training drones, grinned widely. "You're on, but you cheated. You got the grappling hook. Should have called it faster." Jasmine replied, touching down and immediately sprinting toward the designated landing zone, her weapon tracking potential threats with practiced ease. Dr. Velkthar had spent 3 decades studying xenobiology, and nothing in his experience prepared him for this. The Zarantine people were logical, cautious beings who viewed warfare as a regrettable necessity, endured only through strict discipline and chemical suppressants to manage the psychological trauma. The Quillary fought with cold calculation, their emotions locked away during combat. Even the warrior Krenth experienced battle as a burden of honor, something to be grimly endured. But humans seem to treat it like a game. "I want to interview them," Velkthar announced suddenly. "Arrange a meeting through the diplomatic channels. Tell them it's for academic research on human stress response." 3 cycles later, Jasmine and Miles sat in the observation deck of the research vessel, looking surprisingly at ease despite being surrounded by insectoid aliens. Jasmine was a compact woman with dark hair pulled into a tactical braid, her eyes sharp and alert. Miles was taller, broader, with the easy confidence of someone comfortable in their own skin. "So, Doc," Miles said, leaning back in the specially reinforced human chair, "what do you want to know about us crazy apes?" Velkthar's translator struggled with the idiom but managed. "During the training exercise 3 cycles ago, our instruments detected unusual readings. When you were under fire, experiencing life-threatening scenarios, even simulated ones, your bodies responded with pleasure chemicals." Jasmine and Miles exchanged glances, then both burst out laughing. "Oh man," Jasmine said, wiping her eyes. "You thought we were weird because we enjoyed the drill. It is unprecedented in galactic history." Rispel interjected from his position by the monitoring equipment. "Combat is universally traumatic." Miles shrugged. "I mean, yeah, real combat is terrifying and awful. People die, friends get hurt. That part sucks." His expression sobered briefly. "But the training, the adrenaline, the challenge, pushing yourself to the limit, that's the good stuff." "But why?" Velkthar pressed. "What evolutionary advantage does enjoying danger provide?" Jasmine considered the question seriously. "Our homeworld, Earth, it's a death trap. Everything there is trying to kill you. Predators, weather, diseases, poisonous plants. Our ancestors who enjoyed the rush of the hunt, who got a thrill from surviving danger, were the ones who kept going out there. They were the ones who thrived. We're persistent hunters," Miles added. "Back in the day, humans would literally chase prey until it collapsed from exhaustion. You have to be a little crazy to do that. You have to want the challenge." Velkthar's mind raced. "So this enjoyment of danger is embedded in your species' psychology?" "Pretty much," Jasmine confirmed. "That's why humans do extreme sports, climb mountains, jump out of perfectly good aircraft for fun. We're wired to seek out challenges and get rewarded for overcoming them." "Fascinating," Velkthar breathed. "And terrifying. Why terrifying?" Miles asked. Rispel answered before his superior could. "Because it means humans don't just tolerate combat, they can excel in it. While other species must overcome psychological barriers, Humans can potentially enter a flow state where they perform optimally under the very conditions that would break others. Jasmine's smile was predatory. Now you're getting it. The interview continued for another hour, but Velkthar's mind was already composing his report to the Galactic Council. The implications were staggering. Humanity had been a minor species when they joined the Council, their military considered adequate but unremarkable. But this research suggested something far more concerning or promising, depending on one's perspective. Humans didn't just survive combat, they were built for it. As Jasmine and Males prepared to leave, transported back to their frigate, Velkthar called out one final question. Do all humans share this trait? Males paused at the airlock, considering. Not everyone, but enough of us do. He grinned. Why do you ask? Because, Velkthar said quietly. The Council has been debating whether to ask humanity for military assistance against the void crawlers in the Tertian sector. After today's research, I believe I know what my recommendation will be. Jasmine's eyes lit up with unmistakable excitement. Hostile aliens that need fighting. When do we ship out? As the airlock sealed behind the humans, Rispel turned to his mentor. Did you see her expression, Doctor? She looked happy at the prospect of real combat. I did. Velkthar pulled up the biometric data one more time, studying the impossible readings. The galaxy is about to learn what humanity has always known, that sometimes the most dangerous predator is the one that enjoys the hunt. In the darkness of space, the human frigate's engines flared to life, carrying Jasmine and Males back to their unit, and in a research lab filled with bewildered Zerentine scientists, the first comprehensive study of human combat psychology was being compiled. The galaxy would never be the same.